Hey guys, this is my account for, this is a different account that I have. Welcome back to Beeswarm Simulator. Actually, my first video, on Beeswarm. So, yeah, this is one of my hives. I've got 3. But, in this video, I will be helping people to get their vicious bee. Now, not a lot of people know about this, but some people do. If you actually go into here, the 20B ant area, where you get your ant pass here, you can actually go over here, and you can get 1 stinger for 10 tickets. And if you get 1,000 tickets, you can get 100 stingers. Now, I know tickets aren't that easy to get, so, in my opinion, the best way to do it is to kill a certain amount of vicious bees. And, well, the best way you can do that is by waiting at nighttime. And every time it is nighttime, there'll be a chance for a stinger to spawn. And that chance can vary between, I think it's 50% chance. There's a 50% chance that a stinger will spawn in either... Now there are actually specific places where the stinger can spawn. There's only a few places. And those places are the cactus field right here, where the werewolf is. So a stinger can spawn in here. Also, if you put a sprout in here, there's also a chance for you to get stingers from there. Oh, well, werewolf did a bit of damage to me there, but I killed him, so that's fine. Also, the werewolf will always drop at least 1 ticket, and if you don't, then that just means you got the 1% chance of not getting it. So that helps towards the getting more tickets for the stingers. Another spot where the vicious bee stinger can spawn is in here, in the rose field. So at nighttime, always check this place in the cactus field. Now, this is really unfortunate when this happens, but it can actually spawn in the pepper patch up there. And if it spawns in the pepper patch, then if you're down at the level where I am, well, then you can't really get it, because we don't have 35 bees, do we? Another place it can spawn is in the clover field over there, and that is good for lower players like us. So we can go up here, and there'll be a chance for it to be up there at nighttime. Another place is the spider field. It can spawn in the spider field. It can also spawn in the mountaintop field. And yeah, I think that's about it. Also, if you get up to the mountaintop, then there'll be a ticket dispenser that costs honey. And every time you use that, it'll cost more. But if you can get 1,000 tickets, then you're very close to getting your vicious bee. And tickets after having a vicious bee are very easy to get, because you can go and kill the king beetle, and you can kill the tunnel bear much easier. Another tip for you guys is always buy your sprinklers. If you get a sprinkler, then you can use that to grind a lot easier. So this is the ticket dispenser. And as you can see, I haven't bought any tickets yet from here. But 1 ticket is 100,000 honey. So if we click on that, it'll go to 101,000 honey, which obviously means it'll multiply more every time you buy it. As an example, if I click it again, it'll be 102,000 honey. And that's why a lot of people will buy from here. But as you can see, if I go over to 100 tickets, yeah, 21 million honey. We don't have that kind of honey. So the best thing to do is to not buy any tickets until you're like getting a lot of honey, and don't buy any stuff from here until you've got some of the stuff from down there. If you understand what I mean. And make sure you buy your hive slots, because they're very important. I can't emphasize this enough, but hive slots, they're basically how you play the game. If you can't get hive slots, then you can't play this game at all. Like, without hive slots, you can't do anything. So always get your hive slots, and that's how you can farm better to get the vicious bee. I'll see you when I find a vicious bee stinger, so I can show you some ways that you can kill the vicious bee. Okay, so I've been in this server for a very long time, and I haven't been able to find any stingers. Like, I waited till it was nighttime. I went through about 5 night times, and I could not find anything. And mainly, the reason for that is because they probably all spawned up there, which means that I couldn't reach them. But that doesn't mean that it's not easier than what most people think. Because it is. It is actually quite easy to get the vicious bee. And I can prove it to you by showing you my main account. So I'll be back in a second when I'm in my main account. And see you then. Okay, so I know it looks like I'm a pro, but really I'm not. So this is my hive, and you can see that this is my vicious bee. Now, it is gifted, but that's only because of the Christmas event that happened in 2020. Because there was the gingerbread bears, and I kept on feeding him to my vicious bee, and I got lucky enough to get it gifted. But that's not the point. The point is, I actually got that vicious bee. I got the vicious bee when I only had this. This and a red hive from the red HQ down here. That's it. I didn't even have a fancy mask. The only thing I had was this red porter hive, the lightning zapper thing, which I do not recommend getting, and the mask that you can get from up there. That's all I had. And I now have all this stuff because I waited to get the vicious bee. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.